On this assignment here, what we're asking you to do is that you're looking at the math diagram or math drawings, and you're going to tell me everything that you can with all the geometric symbol that you can read. We already did number one, by the way, as an example. Let me go ahead and move my bubble up to the number one here. Okay, so here's number one. You can see that we got two lines, and they look like they're going to intersect at one time or another. They're not going to be parallel line, that's for sure. And you can see the little line on each of the lines, CD and AB. What that is, one tick mark on each line. That means it's the same number of tick mark, and it tells you that the length should be the same. So if we say CD is 4 centimeter, then AB is also equal to 4 centimeter. However, we're using letter and we are saying segment AB with the dashed line on the top. Segment mean that it ends with that. Okay, it doesn't extend forever in both directions. So you can see the answer for number one is that the segment AB congruent to segment CD. And how do we know it's congruent? Because of the tick mark. And we say congruent because we don't have the number. So if we are given the number, the length, we would use equal. But in geometry, congruent substitute for equal when we use letter. Especially when we say line, segment, triangle, and we use letter to call those names, then we will use congruent sign. Okay, number two, what do you see on the lines? Okay, the lines are like that, right? What do you see on there? Can you give us the symbol that go in between? You're going to start with EH, right? So maybe you can call it segment EH, and the segment will need a little dash on the top with no arrow at the end. And then the next one would be segment FG, and FG should have a dash on the top. And then what go in between them? What do you see the line is doing right there? Can you use the geometry symbol to put in between EH and segment line FG? Okay. Number three, the same thing. What do you see on there? Can you give me the geometric symbol that should go between segment JK and segment LM? Okay, and we keep working on down just like that. And if you guys look at the second page is just the direction I gave you right now. Almost exactly the same direction. It's just that we typed it up in Word for you. And we remind you of, the tick mark and the angles and things. You don't have to read this if you already know what to do. But if you do not know what to do, I just typed it all up in Word of what I has been explaining to you so far. Okay, have fun, work with your partners, and make sure that you save your annotation or you save your work.